Hey friends, family, whoever trips across this video. Hi, welcome to my wine reviews. I have tried over 50 wines so far. I'm a newbie, but I do have some excellent opinions about wine. I've tasted all of the two bottom shelves of the supermarket, and I'm just gradually kind of working my way up. So I had a hard time trying to figure out which wine I should introduce you to first that I've tried, because there's so many. And I started actually ass backwards with wines. I started with a very dry Italian red, and that would honestly scare most people. I couldn't really work chronologically by reviewing wines. I couldn't do that. I actually had to start backwards here. This was the most recent wine that I have tried, and I honestly think that it's the most user-friendly if you're just getting into wines or if you're just getting into reds, because this is a light red. Riunite Lambrusco. This Lambrusco is a varietal, which means it has several cousins of Lambrusco in this mixture right here. It says a soft, lively red. This was shocking to me. This wine is very different from any of the other wines that I've tried so far. I always try to go into tastings blind, completely blind. I don't research anything. I just open it, pour, let it air for a few minutes, let it breathe, and then I taste, and then I write notes and really just get a blind feel for it. I think that's really the only honest way to attack a new variety of grape. Have no preconceived notions about it whatsoever. What does your taste say? You know? What my taste buds say about Lambrusco is it leaves you wanting. For an experienced palate, it would definitely leave you wanting. It's so soft, so rounded. It's like iced grapes, raspberry, a little bit of leather. But guess what? It's all on the nose. It's all on the nose. This is actually a perfume wine. There's not much flavor with Lambrusco grapes. Not much. It's usually mixed with other grapes that are much more strongly flavored. So this Lambrusco is a perfume wine, but it makes it perfect for social gatherings where you're not sure what everybody's preference is going to be. This pleases everybody. Think of it as purple fuzzy champagne. The light red color will fool you, okay? It is technically a light red wine, which means it's not really sweet, it's not really sour, it's really middle of the road, okay? It's definitely going to please the most, but whenever you pour this wine, it is a dark, opaque purple. So don't let the cap fool you. When you pour this wine, don't like, oh God, wrong wine. No, right wine, but they're letting you know by the color here what level of sweetness or sourness or acidity that you can expect. Hardly any. A light red is always going to be very medium, not going to attack you, you know. So iced grape, raspberry, a little bit of leather, teeny tiny cute little bubbles. It reminds you of a champagne. Very surprising. I would consider this kind of like sparkling Kool-Aid. Sparkling Kool-Aid with 8% alcohol. So yeah, that's Lambrusco. So let's see what else. I gave this a 3 in my rating. So in my Excel spreadsheet for this particular wine, I gave it a 3. 3 for me, excuse me, 3 for me is I would buy it again, but probably only to please company, not necessarily to please myself. 1 and 2 is the shit list. Will never buy it again. Don't care for it at all. 3 is I would buy it again. It's okay. But a 4 for me is nice. I would definitely look for this if it was on sale or what have you. 5 is phenomenal, top of the line. Hallelujah, singing praises of the vintner. But I would definitely give it a 3 personally. On Vivino.com, this I don't know what the vintage is. It doesn't even list it because it is a very young wine. They don't have a vintage listed. But for this specific variety, it is currently listed at 3.7. That's not bad. A 3.7 is respectable in the wine world. So if you guys have tried this particular wine or any other Lambrusco, I am curious about your opinions. Do you have any other to suggest for me to try?